It is also possible to import and export the speed dial configuration. To do so, go to File, Speed Dials and Shortcuts, click on Import. Now this pop-up message is coming, which explains that the current setting will be overwritten and we will lose the current configuration. We confirm this with OK. And then we select a key configuration which has been saved by a colleague of yours or by the administrator, and we say Open. Now we see that we have all the internal extensions on page 1 here on tab 1. We have some configuration on tab 2, and also here we have HP support line, FedEx, Citigroup, and so on. I have an incoming call from Craig, but I don't have time to talk with him, so I just transfer him to Frank. Drag and drop, and off he goes. Frank's phone is ringing and the two are talking to each other. Looks like Craig didn't like that I just transferred him off. Well, I still don't have time to talk with him. He can leave me a voicemail, and I'm gonna talk with him once it's more convenient for me. I'm in a conversation with Craig on line 1 here, and I would like to transfer Craig on to Frank. I can do so by just clicking on Frank's speed dial. Craig is now on hold, Frank's phone is ringing, and I can tell Frank that I actually have Craig on the line and if it's okay to do a transfer. If he agrees to that, I click on Call Transfer, and the two parties are connected together. I can also do a transfer without an announcement. And if I receive a call here again from Craig, and I just want to connect Craig directly to Frank, I can do so by just clicking on the line speed and drag and dropping that line onto Frank's speed dial. You see now the drop here to transfer call message is appearing. I let go of the mouse and the call is now transferred over to Frank. Frank is picking up again, and it indicates me that Frank and Craig are actually both on the phone now. Okay, now I have 3 conversations going. On line 1 I have Craig and he's currently on hold. On line 2 Frank and he's on hold as well. And on line 3 I'm talking with Joseph. I want to connect now Joseph with Craig. The most easiest way to do this is just simply do a drag and drop from line 3 from Joseph onto Craig. I let go again, the two are connected, and I can continue my conversation with Frank. Initiating a conference call is as easy as a transfer. On line 1 I'm calling Frank. Frank is picking up, and I'm calling on line 2 Craig. Craig is picking up, and now I have to just click on the conference button and we are all connected together. I have an incoming call from Craig, but I don't have time to talk with him, so I just transfer him to Frank. Drag and drop, and off he goes. Frank's phone is ringing and the two are talking to each other. Looks like Craig didn't like that I just transferred him off. Well, I still don't have time to talk with him. He can leave me a voicemail, and I'm gonna talk with him once it's more convenient for me. In the lower left-hand side corner of my SwyxIt, I can see that I have missed a call and received one new voicemail message. To listen to this voicemail, I simply click on the link. My Outlook is opening up, and I see that I have received a new voicemail. There is an attachment, a wave attachment with the content of the voicemail, and I can see additional information from the caller's number, the name, the date, and I can even just click here to call back. But now let's have a listen to the message.
Horse Transport. Can you please give me a buzz? 0272.
Okay, so everything comes into your email box through unified communication. So we are chatting along, and our conversation goes all around audio devices. And finally we came to the conclusion that maybe the Jabra Bluetooth headset would be a valid option. And I want to send Craig the link to the web page where he can read more about it. So to do so, I right click on Craig's speed dial and I say send instant message. The SwyxIt messenger is popping up, and I go to the website here. I copy the link and I put that in here. And Craig has now that message where he can just click on the link, and he's responding that he likes that. Instant messaging on your fingertip. In the lower left hand side corner of my SwyxIt, I can see that I have missed 2 calls. When I click on the link, the call journal is opening up and opens on the missed call tab. Here I can see that I have missed a call from Frank and one from Craig. I want to send Craig a short message saying that I'm available now again. And to do so, I just click on the instant message button above. This is opening up, and I ask him the question. Okay, we'll see, maybe he responds. Look at that. No, not yet. Further in this call journal, I have an overview of all phone call activity. I see the caller list of all incoming calls to my extension, if they have been answered, forwarded to voicemail. I have an overview of the redial list. I can see any callback request, and I can access the recorded conversations. To listen to these conversations, I just highlight one and I have a play and stop button on the top bar here.